Hey everybody, welcome back to Chord Compendium. Today we're going to be taking a look at sus chords. Sus chords, short for suspended chords, are chords that contain neither a major nor minor third. So let's just keep this basic for you. The key of C, we have the C major chord. Alright, we have C, E, G. A C minor chord is C, E flat, G. And then we have something called a C sus2, which is C, D, and G. We also have a C sus4, which is C, F, and G. Now, a sus chord, as I stated, has no major or minor third in it. It is either the second note of the scale up against the root with the fifth as a sus2, or it's the fourth note of the scale up against the fifth. All right, and these chords are kind of ambiguous because they don't have a major or a minor qualifier to them, but they often do very well in line with a major or minor chord. So I want to take a look at a few songs here. Tom Petty's Free Fallin'. The bridge, it goes from an A chord to an A sus4. Alright, so there we have that as an example of a sus chord in use. Let's see. The band Van Halen, in their song Right Now, which is primarily a piano-based song, for verse 2, we have a D minor. So it's like, Mississippi, lose the rhythm. Right there we have that sus chord. So we have a D minor to a C major to a C sus4 right there. So the functionality of a sus chord is not as home base because it's not a one chord. It contains no third. It's not to resolve a chord progression necessarily in the same way that a dominant five chord would work, but it does create drama and suspense, and it does call for resolution. When you play a C major to a C sus4, it kind of wants to go back home to that C major, right? Down to the C sus2, back to the C major. So it's, in my head, I like to kind of make sense of things in a different way. I almost see it as like a mini resolution for the chord that you're specifically working with at the time. So if you want to change the color of your C chord, just make it a sus4 and then bring it right back. It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to change the key or the harmonic structure necessarily. And it adds a lot of variety and drama to what you're doing. The next song I wanted to look at, and this is probably my favorite example that I'm going to give you for the sus chords. The band Oasis uses sus2 off of the A in their song Champagne Supernova. So, some more bad singing for the video here. So what we have there is we have a recurring A sus2 with a changing bass note. We go from A to G to F sharp to E. Alright, and then the chorus pretty much does the same thing. So they found a way to recycle the chord progression and make it as interesting as possible. I definitely like that chord progression. You don't often see sus chords with alternating bass notes or altered bass notes necessarily, but they made it work for this one. So there you have it, guys. sus2, sus4s, just as triads. All right, hope that made sense. If anybody has any questions, comments, leave them in the comments section below. Like, subscribe, buy me a coffee, and please enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.